You're scrolling on your phone, you find something you want, and right there at checkout is that bright, inviting button, Pay in 4 installments. Social media influencers have been pitching this as a harmless budgeting hack. Just connect your debit card, split the cost, and avoid debt. But that friendly packaging is hiding a massive catch. When you click that button, you are taking out a legally binding loan. Look at this demographic breakdown. 90% of Gen Z users on these platforms have no idea they are accumulating real debt. Which brings up an obvious question. If there is no interest and supposedly no hidden fees, how are these tech companies making billions of dollars every single year? These platforms operate as profit engines, built on consumer vulnerability and financial misunderstanding. To understand how they make money, we have to follow the initial flow of cash. The surface-level business model relies on merchant commissions. When you spend $100 on a hoodie, the Buy Now, Pay Later platform automatically takes a $4 cut. They pay the merchant the rest right away, risk-free, while the platform absorbs all the consumer risk. The merchant walks away happy, but the platform is now making a calculated bet that you will actually be able to pay back those installments. That bet gets interesting when life happens. You miss a shift at work, your car breaks down, or an unexpected bill pops up, and suddenly you can't make that installment. The second you miss a single payment, you are hit with late fees and default penalties. This chart reveals the reality of their revenue. Afterpay's own internal data shows that 80% of their money comes straight from these default fees. In 2026 alone, 2.6 million federal student loan borrowers went into default. Buy Now, Pay Later defaults are climbing even faster than that. A minor hiccup turns an $80 purchase into a financial crisis that compounds every week you can't pay. These platforms don't thrive because people are successfully managing their money. Their entire business model relies on you failing to pay. Comparing traditional credit to Buy Now, Pay Later highlights one-way risk. Make all 4 payments on time? Your reward is nothing, 0 credit benefit. But miss just 1 payment, and your credit score takes a severe 91-point plunge overnight. Unlike a traditional loan, there are no grace periods here. You can be sent straight to collections after missing just 2 or 3 payments. The platforms offload all of their institutional risk onto you, the consumer, without offering any of the traditional financial rewards or safety nets. That 91-point credit drop has immediate consequences. Suddenly, you can't get approved for an apartment, you are locked out of a car loan, and a mortgage is out of the question. If the debt is sold to collectors, they can seek court orders for wage garnishment. As seen with federal loan defaults in 2026, this allows them to siphon money directly out of your paycheck to satisfy the debt. Once you miss those payments, the platform permanently locks your account. Feeling the pinch of scarcity, desperate users simply download a different payment app to keep spending, starting the loop all over again. The flexibility these apps promise is an illusion. It destroys your future financial mobility over trivial purchases. The most mathematically sound solution is also the most unglamorous. If you want something non-essential, you have to save the cash before you buy it. If you must finance a purchase, using a traditional credit card responsibly is a superior option because on-time payments actually build your credit profile and open future doors. There is a hard financial boundary here. If you lack the cash to cover an item outright and you don't have an emergency fund to fall back on, you simply cannot afford the item, period. The ultimate defense mechanism is to remove the temptation. Delete these specific payment apps from your smartphone today. True financial power comes from keeping your future in your own hands. That starts with recognizing predatory debt, no matter how cleanly it's disguised as convenience.